If I can wear sneakers of 500, if my workout sneakers are 600 dirhams, that is Metacon 6 Nike, I don't lose nothing to get that for my man. I'm 100% okay to go. I'll even go ahead and ask, babe, what's your favorite brand? Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, like anything. And I'm 100% okay to go and get him that. If you want a man who's going to treat you like a queen, treat him like a king.
Correct.
If you want a guy who can invest in you, look what they invest. I don't need permission to my guy's space or him to my space.
Correct.
If at all we are building something strong and it's him that I have in my life.
No, but you wouldn't know if he's building something strong with you unless you are building something strong with him. A Rwandese lady is a classic version of a Ugandan, and I still stand by it. In as much as on my DM I have a lot of haters on that comment, but I stand by it. What do you have to say?
I've literally not researched so much about Rwandese ladies, but on the other note, you might be right. Get it right. Rwandese ladies are classic.
Welcome back, guys, to my podcast. Today I have another guest in the house. She's a Ugandan. On my last video, when I said, if you want a wife in 2025, go to Rwanda. Everybody on my comment section, all the Ugandans were on my comment section, on my inbox, on my DM, sending me mails, sending me a lot of messages like that they feel insulted. That was not my aim. Africa is one continent and we are united. My aim of putting out this content is just to show guys that are working, that don't have time to know where they can get the next available good relationship for a wife, where to find one. So my aim was not in any way to make anybody angry. Africa is one continent and we're all our ladies are beautiful in their own unique ways. Very important. I just want to put it out there. There's no love, or you think there's love?
I think it's there.
You think love is there?
Yeah.
You found love here before?
I'm not yet there, but I know I'm there.
You're not yet there.
I'm seeing someone, which I believe it's love. Okay? And I think it's there. Yeah.
So that makes you think there's love. Have you ever asked him what is it?
What is in his?
What's his intention?
Something serious.
How do you know? How do you know when a man has something serious in his mind?
Like inviting me to his space, making me feel like at home that I'm in this forever and I want to keep the things going on, you know? And then, you know, him being protective, supporting my bills, you know, laying down my plans on the table, and then him telling me I'm going to handle this and I'm going to do this. Then I know my man is serious with me.
But same thing he's going to do for every other lady when he meets any other lady, he's going to do the same.
Well, I don't think every man will do that.
I don't know why.
Because, I mean, I've dated some who you literally put down your bills on the table and they don't react.
Put down your bills on the table.
And then you're going to be like, oh, I feel like I want to get this at the end of the month. I want to get myself into this. And then they want to be like, okay. I mean, the response is just, okay.
If a man that's working, yeah? Why do you want to put your bills on a man?
I'm not literally putting my bills on the man, but I need somebody who can support me through my journey.
Okay.
You know, it's not like 100% I'm putting everything on you. Obviously, if my bill is, let's say, 10,000 dirhams, I expect my man to at least help me with a little bit of it. I mean, not too much, but I mean, show me that you're there. I got you.
Yeah, okay. If your bills is 10,000 dirham, you need your man to be able to support you with some part of it. Okay, so when this question, and I don't know why this is the situation, but I always want to know, if a man pays your bill, who pays the bills of that man?
Who does what?
Who pays the bill of the man?
I mean, he's supposed to manage, but I can help him. You know, the whole thing is, with me, I personally, I'm not saying it for everyone out there. With me, when my man is having bills and he needs my hand, 100%, I'm in.
Okay.
I'll help him, you know? I'll support him. Because if my man wakes up and I tell him, babe, I need this, you know, but I don't have much. I need your hand. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to give you this. Why not support him? If that comes a month we don't have rent, actually he doesn't have, I'm good to pay the rent. You know, I'm good to treat him out for dinner if he has been doing exactly the same thing. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm doing this, I can't do it. No. It's two-way. A relationship, we are partnering. I don't need to leave the bills on you 100%. I'm going to support you. Though, what women don't understand is, when it comes to a man, it's like 70%. And then, it's like women, we are supplements. We add in, you are the man. You are the leader in your home. I don't know if you get what I'm talking about. You are the man. You need to make sure that you're handling most of it. And that's where the respect comes in. Because when your man is handling like most of the bills, you're going to find yourself in a situation of respecting him, of knowing that, oh, I can't do this without his consent. But regardless, it doesn't mean you don't need to help him. He's human. He gets worn out. He needs your help. If at least he buys that food, make sure you make a lovely dinner. Think of it. Think of ways of spicing things up. Don't just feel like he's the man, he's supposed to do everything. No. I understand where you say that, oh, if a man has money and, I cannot use my money. I use my money. If my man, I don't mind, but I can use my money even though he has his money. The whole point, what I want my man to feel between me and him is that we are in a relationship. He's not in this alone. I need him, he needs me. I don't need to find myself like saying, oh, I cannot buy myself this good shoe because I'm dating. No, I can get this shoe when I'm dating him. He can get me this shoe when he's dating me. I can get it for him when I'm dating him. It's something that we just need to understand, that when you have somebody in your space, for everyone not to feel like they're worn out, for everyone not to feel that the other side is a taker, you need to both of you participate and pick interest in what you guys love. If your man is a soccer guy, think of things he loves. A nice jersey, with a nice label, wherever team he supports in. If your man is hitting the gym. Exactly. I'm not a day-to-day woman. 100%. I'm not there.
Okay.
Yes, it is expensive to go find things in Zara, like go to like Pull and Bear, speak of H&M, there are already things there. I don't buy my man a shirt of 50 dirhams and I brag about it. That is too cheap. Depending on who I'm offering, if I can wear sneakers of 500, if my workout sneakers are 600 dirhams, that is Metacon 6 Nike, I don't lose nothing to get that for my man. I'm 100% okay to go. I'll even go ahead and ask, babe, what's your favorite brand? Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, like anything. And I'm 100% okay to go and get him that. A brand will always carry its brand. Buying a shoe in, let's say, in a cheap store is different from buying it from Nike. It is different. Going to buy your phone in Apple shop won't hit the same as going to buy your phone in a random shop.
Yeah.
It is different. I know the quality, it's going to be expensive, but hey, dude, what makes it real is the quality. And what fakes it is the quantity you are looking at. Yeah. I don't know if you understand that.
Correct.
People love cheap stuffs, but they don't know how they easily get worn out. And they don't see themselves like trying to, after a couple of months, you have to replace the thing again. They always say, oh, I think this is too expensive. Obviously, when you go to a Nike shop in any mall in Dubai, they always say that this shoe is expensive. Oh, I cannot go to the mall.
It still depends on who is buying and what you see has been expensive.
But I feel like we have our phones. Yeah. Go on Google. I mean, make good use of your phone. Don't be that person who doesn't explore. You have your phone in front of you. Make good use of it. I'm 100% sure if you get your phone and you have something in mind, let's say, what is the latest shoe for runners?
Okay.
What is the best shoe for runners? Which brand holds the best shoe? Trust me, when you go through your phone, when you go to Google, when you go to YouTube and research, you're going to find the thing at your service. and how much they cost.
You said if a man is taking care of the bills, then you need to respect him. Correct? So if the man is not taking care of the bills, then there's not going to be respect.
There is still that respect you'll have to give someone. We respect everybody no matter what. Even a random person you meet on the streets. You don't know this person, but you have to respect them. Because you don't know what they hold. And you even don't know what they're going to do for you. I respect everybody, like a kid, an adult, my age mate. I'll respect you as long as you don't cross the lines. Trust me, when you start earning disrespect from somebody, at some point you're crossing the lines. But if you're not, things are gonna be pretty cool. Nobody's gonna judge the other. You cannot start, coming into my space, no calls, no checkups, and you think I'm gonna respect you. Honey, no. I'm gonna show you the dark side of me which you don't wanna see. And I'm sorry you'll say it.
When the lady is dating a man, you need to call the lady before you come to her place or whatever.
Well, I want us to go back and look at what do you guys want. Is it boyfriend? And what kind of a relationship are you guys establishing?
In most cases, when you're in a relationship, you think that this relationship will start, just as being friends, just dating, and from there, we will grow it into whatever we want to make it. Right? So you don't need to establish it. From what I see as a man, that will make me know if I want to be with this lady.
Well, if the only best way I can reply that, I don't need permission to my guy's space or him to my space. If at all we are building something strong and it's him that I have in my life.
No, but you wouldn't know if he's building something strong with you unless you are building something strong with him. So it's first of all, it starts from you as
exactly.
Either male or female or both sides.
Absolutely. Right?
You need to decide on your own part, what am I building? That tells you what you need to do.
So with me, if I want something serious, I'll come into your space without your consent. I'll do it because at that moment you're my man. Like, you own me and I'm also entitled to know where you stay. At some point, I also feel like it's important for you to communicate. Because, you're going to come without telling him that you're coming and he's not there.
For example, you know that every Wednesday your man is off. Let's assume you're dating a man in Dubai and he's working here. So you know that every Wednesday this man is off. So it's not working on Wednesday.
Okay.
It means that you can go to his house and he's there sleeping. And you can as well go to his house and he's there with another side chick.
Yeah, all possibilities are there.
In as much as he's trying to build something serious with you, or something meaningful with you, he might be with his side chick at home.
Yeah, all those are possible.
If you find a situation like that, what you do, how you handle that?
So first of all, I'll look at how we've been together. What's the situation? If I've been literally miles with you, I'll be like, seriously, you're doing this. You're cheating on me. Wow, amazing. I'm done.
You're done.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Because, I literally feel like by the time somebody invites another man or another woman into their space, there's something they're not getting in you. And they want to exploit in somebody else. Do you get it? Like, the moment you find this job is not enough, it's not giving you enough salary, the first thing on your mind you're going to try to start putting in your CVs online, inquiring from other sources. It's clear what you're earning is not enough. So once my man starts cheating on me, it's clear I'm not enough. And I'm going to be like, hey, I'm glad I saw this. I'm sorry if I couldn't give you enough, but we would have communicated. We are both adults. If you're tired, let's communicate. Hey, I think it's been an amazing time with you. And is this thing that I'm not getting in you that I'm looking for? I kick off the table. Because we need to understand that we don't need to be perfect to everybody. We are perfect for the right souls in our life. You're going to be like, oh, my boobs are big, but some man is comfortable with that. And he loves it. You're going to be, oh, I have a big head. Some guy out there is okay with that. This is where I emphasize most women to understand that if this person you're having right now is not giving you the best that you want, somebody out there can give it to you. You don't need to switch. You just have to use your mind.
Yeah, when if you, according to what you've just said, if you meet a man, or if you're with somebody, if it's not giving you what you want, switch to another person, correct?
You're trying to invest your energy in this person. Okay? You're dating this man.
Yeah.
You speaking of things you love.
Yeah.
You speak of things you want to do. And they're showing zero interest in it. Honey, why are you still there?
So what do you need to do? Switch. Next man.
If you feel like you've spoken out your mind, you know, it hits different if you don't talk.
Yeah.
I don't advise somebody to be like, oh, I don't think he understands me. The question is, have you spoke to him?
Okay.
Did you try to have a conversation on a calmer level? Both of you are sober. Your mental state is okay. You are in a good mood.
Okay.
You know, it hits different when you bring up a conversation when the mood is different.
Yeah.
Let's say we're having an argument and I'm like, you know what? You have a big head. You won't take it in a good way, will you? Obviously. But if I'm there making your lovely dinner, I'm cuddling, I'm coming, I'm giving you a kiss, you know, checking what you're doing, wherever it is, and I'll be like, babes, do you know that this literally annoys me about you? Trust me, the tone is going to be different.
Yes. The tone is what determines the reaction.
Exactly. He's going to be like, oh, hey, for real. Yeah, and then you're going to be, but sometimes you do, and then you keep on that laughter on. Trust me, he will change.
Sure.
He will go in and be like, oh, my woman doesn't love this. I think I have to try and change. But if it doesn't, regardless of your tone, it is going to be different. If you get your man and you sit him down and you tell him things you love, your areas of interest, and they're not doing anything, and hey, give them some time, perhaps 6 months.
At the end of 6 months, it's not doing anything, then switch to the next man.
Don't switch the next man. Go find yourself somewhere. Do something nice for yourself. Because I believe, you know, people say that nobody can ever give you the best life apart from yourself. But me, sometimes I believe some people can. If you want a man who's going to treat you like a queen, treat him like a king.
Correct.
If you want a guy who can invest in you, look what they invest. You're not going to come in a day-to-day show and you want a guy to say goodbye to with a 500 dirhams. Honey, he won't.
What's your point?
My point is, look what you want to be put in.
I still don't understand because my audience surely will not understand what you just said.
Okay.
Look what you want to put in.
Okay, there's one thing I'm going to address. Men know good things. Men know expensive things because men are literally expensive.
Not all men.
Trust me, yes, not all, but at least 80%. We need to get to understand that a boy child is not as cheap as a girl child.
Yeah, correct.
When you give birth to a baby girl, your expenses during the shopping or pregnancy won't hit like a boy child.
Which one is more?
Boy.
Okay.
I can testify this to my mom. My siblings, when they give birth to a boy, they'll be like, oh, I have to buy this. It won't hit the same as a girl child. You know, we girls, we're like pinky stuff, something very simple, you know. But a boy, getting him, his body needs a nice, strong sneaker. You won't, because it's going to be running. His muscles, it's just enough definition to tell you that women, we don't have muscles. That's why when you go to the gym and you want to build the muscles, they will tell you, oh, you have to take some protein shake, you have to go in with this, with muscle building. But a man can build muscles even without doing a lot of muscle protein, whatever it is, those shakes you guys have. Some men are literally having good bodies, and when they eat the gym, they just have to build those muscles. And a woman will have to take, because they're not muscular like men.
Yeah.
So this is where it gets in, it hits different. They know good things. Men know good things. And if you find yourself like when somebody's not doing that, honey, you're not in a good spot. If you want a man who can invest in you, look what they invest. If you want a man to invest in you as much as you want, look to be what they invest.
Okay, look to be what they invest.
Yes.
Okay, correct. Now I understand.
Yes. You want a man to buying you an iPhone 16 Pro Max.
Okay.
Apparently, what are you holding? What do you have? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Don't start commanding for things you can't offer yourself. Ladies, this is where it is different. You're demanding for a shoe of 600 dirhams. You've never owned it. Ladies, don't demand what you can't offer yourself to a man.
What you cannot offer yourself.
Exactly.
Don't demand it from a man.
Yes. If you can, go ahead and ask them to give it to you.
Yeah. That is if you can afford it. What you can afford.
ask somebody to give it to you.
Yeah, if you can afford it, why do you want to ask a man for it?
So it's pretty simple. If I can wear a workout shoe of 670 dirhams,
Okay.
and when you met me, you found me in that kind of a sneaker, then that means next time if I ask, hey babe, I feel like I've been having one pair of a shoe, my workout shoe, I need to get another pair. Can you get me one please for my birthday present or maybe something? And then obviously he's gonna do it.
Sure.
Because he's been seeing you with one. He's gonna range the prices.
Yeah, but if the one that you had, the one pair you had before, okay, was bought for you by another man.
Wow, does
that mean that it's something you can afford? So if I meet you now with a pair of Michael Kors shoes that is sold for 5,000 dirhams, okay, does that mean that, and it was bought for you from the previous relationship you were in, or from another side guy, that's not me? Does that mean that I need to buy same?
No, you don't have to.
So if you want one more pair, then who need to buy that?
The whole thing, what I'm trying to make you understand is you need to understand the feeling of investing in yourself.
Okay.
Rather than the feeling of somebody investing in it.
Correct.
If you invest in yourself, you're going to feel the worth the money.
Okay.
If somebody invests in you, you won't feel, because you won't know what it means. You know, it's like when you ask for a 16 Pro Max.
Yeah.
When you're having iPhone 5, it's different, honey.
Correct. Very
it
correct.
Doesn't, you know,
it doesn't add up. No.
Yes, it doesn't.
So if you have iPhone 6, you want to please ask for iPhone 8.
Exactly.
You cannot from iPhone 6 you have it and begin to ask for 16.
Now, what I'm trying to make it easy is that when a guy finds you with, let's say I have a 15 Pro Max, when I ask for, let's say I'm like, babe, can you get me the AirPod Max? Like for the ones of Apple.
Yeah.
They're like 2,000 on Apple Shop. So he's gonna find it. He's gonna say, oh, her phone is around 4K. So if the AirPod Max are like 1.8, 1.9, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You won't bargain the price.
Yeah,
because he's gonna find it like you're having something more valuable than this, what you're asking for. So that's why it hits different. You go and get something from day to day, which is minimum of 10 ed, 15. That's not even a meal, a good meal. It's not even, because I consider a good meal when I ask my man, babe, what do you want to have on your birthday? You know? What do you want? Because normally I always give people offers. Yeah. I don't do what I love, but I do what they would love. You're my person. We all have different areas of interest. What do you want for your birthday? And I also have, if he doesn't tell you that, oh, I want this, you can always figure out around his areas of interest.
So when you're in a relationship, you don't, on your man's birthday, you will not just go to a shop and buy 2 pairs of boxers and socks and bring for him.
No.
You ask him, what do you want for him?
At first.
And then you know what you can afford.
Exactly.
Accordingly.
Because why do I say that? At some point, you're gonna think that, oh, let me get him another pair of, shoe. Yeah. He's having like 6 pairs. Yeah. And then maybe he's not in need of that.
Correct.
Apparently, he's not in need, but he has something he wants. How about you offer him what he wants?
Yeah, but
I know it's gonna sound like as if, or you can ask him to make a birthday list.
Okay.
I normally do that, even at the beginning of the year, things I want to get myself having. Like in 1 year. Okay. I always budget that. If I want this, I can always plan for it, and save for it. So if you want, you can ask him, do you have anything on your wish list? Is there anything you want to have? If he tells you, oh, I'm literally tired of my phone right now, I want to update.
And if you cannot afford a phone.
And then you can ask him, which phone do you want to update to?
He wants a 16.
Okay, 16 Pro Max. And then you can figure out within your budget what you can afford. You can be like, hey babe, I've deposited 3,000 dirhams on your credit card.
But if my viewers will be thinking now, okay, so if it's gonna be a birthday present, okay, and he already said that he wants a 15 Pro Max, okay, so now you look at it, how is it a surprise?
First of all, it may not be a surprise because he has already been wanting it, but remember, he wasn't expecting it from you.
Yeah, but it's better when it's a surprise.
It is better, but if you surprise somebody on a note on what they like, it is different. Me, I would suggest you should just ask him, what is your birthday thing that you wanna have? Or what is your birthday wish list? Or you can try and trigger him, have different conversations. And you're gonna be like, honey, I feel like your shirts are worn out. You need to change your wardrobe. And then when he says, oh yeah, but I feel like I don't have money right now, but I'll do it maybe in a month, in 2 months. Girl, get your brains at work.
Yeah.
That's where you start from.
Yeah, I think it's a better way.
Yes.
But asking directly what do you want for your birthday, I think it's not. To me, I don't like that idea because of course it's not going to be a surprise.
I don't want to lie. I may not know it's what you're gonna get for me, but I always present my wish list. And this updated life we're in, people have wishes. Everyone has a wish they want, things they want, but they're maybe not in position to have them. Me, I normally have a wish list. And if you're close to me, you have to know my wish list, what's going on in my wish list. And you can pick whatever you can afford. It doesn't mean that you must get the most expensive thing. Even contributing towards what I like is also, a big thing for me. If you want an iPhone 16 Pro Max and it's like 4,500 dirhams, I'm good to give you 2K. Trust me, it's also, if I wake up and I'm like, we are having a good dinner on the table on your birthday, and then I swap in your bank credentials,
and then you give him 2K.
And then I'm like, babe, here you go. Got you something. And then it's like, wow. Trust me. And then you're going to be like, I'm sorry, I couldn't afford it all, but I've given you 2K to top up.
Okay.
I don't mind when you're going to get your phone, but you can top up. Now on that, you're literally going in with other stuffs. Yeah. The more cheaper things. Yeah. You can go in, treat him out for a good dinner. On that day, make him occupied, wherever angles you would like. If your man likes homemade, make that place set up. If you feel like you don't want it to be within your bed every day, thing that you guys have been saying, book an hotel. You have your Emirates ID, you have your credit card, bank. Anything is possible in UAE. Yeah. As long as you get yourself on the right track.
But the question I want to ask you, now you've treated your man to a birthday, you've been able to give him 2K, add to whichever money he's hoping to buy his iPhone 16. Yeah? 3 months later, after you give him that 2K, he got the phone. You give him the 2K today, he's able to get the phone in a week's time. Okay? 3 months later, there's a breakup in that relationship. Are you going to request the 2K back?
No.
How are you going to feel about those 2K, those 5K, those 6K?
At the back of my mind, I want
all those money you've been giving to him.
Well,
those ways you're treating him and all that.
Well,
okay. What are you going to do about it?
There's nothing. I will not even cast the day I gave it to him. I will not.
So my question to you is, what will you do?
First of all, I won't do anything. Okay. I'll take it in good faith. 1, our period has expired. Okay. Whatever you do for somebody out of love, you don't need to regret it. You don't need to be compensated. It's not a date. He also loved you at that time. And there are also things he did for you. Are you going to ask for them back? No. No, you don't.
In that time you're crying.
Yeah.
In that time you're on your bed, your pillows are wet. Will you not be thinking about your 2K, about your 5K?
I personally, I don't.
How you can get it back?
No, I don't.
As ladies always say, I caused the day I met you.
Well, depends on what you've done to me, but I don't ask that money back. You didn't ask for it, did you? You didn't ask. Wherever you do out of love, you don't ask for it back.
Yeah.
Did you wake up and you tell me, babe, can you borrow me 2,000 dirhams? Did you ask me that?
No.
Did you expect it on your birthday?
No.
Thank you. And that's enough not to ask for a compensation. That's enough not to regret anything.
That's good. That's a good one. I like it.
Thanks.
I like that.
Thanks.
Today I want to ask you a simple question.
Okay.
You are Ugandan.
Yeah.
On my last video, I talked about guys going to Rwanda to get a wife. Because I feel that Rwandese and Ugandans are one and they are same. The difference, as far as I'm concerned, and from my experience of living in the country for many years, is that Rwandese are a bit more classy version of a Ugandan. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get it.
A Rwandese lady is a classy version of a Ugandan. And I still stand by it. In as much as on my DM I have a lot of haters on that comment, but I stand by it. What do you have to say?
I've literally not researched so much about Rwandese ladies, but on the other note, you might be right. Get it right. On the other note, you might be right. Rwandese ladies are classic, but there are also some Ugandan ladies who are classic. I'm one.
I agree. I agree that there are Ugandan ladies that are classic, yeah? But I'm saying that in a rating where we want to rate according to percentage, in Rwanda, Rwandese ladies, 70 to 80% of them are classy.
True.
Okay?
True.
Uganda ladies, to find a Uganda lady that is classy here in Dubai, you need to look within a pace of 1 to 100, 10%. It's very little, it's very much.
Exactly. And
so that's what I'm saying, that a Rwandese is a Ugandan, a classy version. I want you to tell my audience, in 2025,
Actually,
why
yes.
should a man marry a Ugandan?
I feel like right now in Uganda, women are more of hustlers and they're working so hard. And now we are having something like equal rights. That's one validation a man out there should go for a Ugandan lady.
Equal right in what way?
Like women right now are working so hard.
So they are supportive.
They're supportive.
Okay.
And that's one validation to keep somebody who can finance you when you don't have in your marriage.
Correct.
And they're 100% advise men to go for it. One reason, go for them. Cultured. If you find a woman who has been raised on culture months, a Ugandan is so good. Very good. And in spite of, I feel like, yes, and a man should go for me. Or should go for a random Ugandan woman out there. Being submissive. Ugandan women are. And men love submissive wives. Take a look, you are the man. You want to be the leader in your marriage, right? Go in for a Ugandan woman because most of us are submissive. We listen. And that's why most Nigerians are going in for Ugandan women in Dubai. You don't have to find us in those random chaos in Dubai. The women. I've so far given 3 validations. Why? A man out there should go for a Ugandan woman in 2025. 1, Ugandan women are hustlers. They are working so hard. It's very hard for you to walk on the Dubai streets right now and you don't meet a Ugandan person. And that's one validation to go and marry somebody who can support you financially in your marriage. Submissive woman, you should go for one. Ugandan women are so submissive.
If I decide to take a Ugandan, we know, and I still stand by that Ugandan ladies are not classy. So if I take a lady that is not classy as a wife, if I am not rich,
wait,
to polish her up,
how
am I going to cook?
I want you to break down a classic woman to you or on your podcast.
Okay, let me just make it very simple. Let me just use a word that will make it. A woman that is elegant, a woman that is stylish, a woman that carries herself. Do you understand?
Yeah,
a woman that have that courage. There are certain things that a man is looking for. I don't want right now, men don't really want.
By the way, I know
men are looking for submissive women, but they don't want women that they will be ashamed of.
And let's
a classy woman is a woman that you will not be ashamed of as a man. You'll be proud of her anywhere you go.
I feel like let's also talk about this. I'm sorry to say this, but when you speak about being classic elegance, I now get where your point is coming in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to erase that by saying that most Ugandan women are not trying to keep their bodies in shape.
Okay.
They feel like everything ends when you enter into that marriage. which is different from other
Yeah,
nationalities.
but right now they've not entered the marriage. They're trying to be in a relationship. Before the marriage comes a relationship. A man is looking out for, in as much as we need a submissive woman, a woman that is calm, a woman that is organized,
You see,
a woman that will give you all these things that you've just said. We also want this woman to have that courage so that we will not go out with the lady and we are shy of the
I'm gonna tell you something funny.
Yeah.
My current man, or the man I'm having a relationship with, it's so, I didn't get sad actually. I later understood why. I asked him one day, babe, why did you fall for me? What attracted you? He was like, the confidence, how you spoke to me, the eye contact I would give him, like, because we were speaking real hard things on the table. It wasn't love in the first sight. It was different. And he was like, I have to keep this. Now this is why it is different. Men are logical and women are emotional. But trust me, a man who wants a woman for keeps, they go for brains, mindset, confidentiality. They don't go for these things you're looking. If you think you're bummed,
no, but you
that
said a
doesn't
man
work.
that wants a lady for keeps, go for these qualities you're talking about. These qualities that you just named now,
Yeah,
are they easily found in a Ugandan lady?
Not really.
This is what I am saying.
Yeah, I have to be pretty honest.
A man needs a woman that has confidence.
Exactly.
When she speaks.
And it's not everywhere in women.
See, a woman that is confident and submissive at the same time. Do you understand?
Yeah.
A woman can be submissive, but
Yeah.
when she speaks intelligently and confidently.
Exactly.
Okay? A woman can be submissive, but she knows how to carry herself.
Thanks, I get it.
A woman can be submissive and very beautiful at the same time.
I know.
A woman can be submissive. A woman can have all these qualities you talked about, can be a hustler, can be a supportive wife. Okay? But at the same time, she's elegant.
Yeah.
So these are the things that men are really looking out for. In as much as we need a submissive woman and all these features, we don't want a woman that will be ashamed of when we are moving on the street.
And
that was why I made that pronunciation that it is better to go for a woman
than a Ugandan. 100%, you're right. I mean, if that is your validation, you're 100% right. I'm not going to say that you're wrong. Because trust me, women, I am a Ugandan. I'm not going to put my Ugandan women down. I love my country. I love Ugandans. But truth be said, we have so many areas to tackle. We need so many things to be done on the table.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Ladies, they need to step up.
And, when you find yourself in that kind of a situation, trust me, men get bored of the beauty. Sure. They get bored. Trust me, babes. If you're doing so well, men easily get bored. You need to find yourself in a spot men love to be challenged, which women don't get. Men love you to find a portion in yourself and you put things on the table and you talk about real life businesses.
Correct.
They just doesn't want to find, it's like you're going to be having your cup of tea and you're like, babes, did you see this guy was investing in real estates? What do you think? Do we have much? Do we need to save more to that? And trust me, your man won't look at you like as a random person out there. Correct. He's gonna be like, wow, are you for real? And then you're like, how about we schedule one of the days on our day off, maybe 3 hours of a cup of tea or dinner wherever somewhere, and we talk about this. We see how we can invest in a bigger plan. Men don't love it to be green, pinky, everything is just, sex, bed. It gets boring.
Correct.
And when you find it in African society, it's different. In Uganda, it is different. We don't find it. Men don't find that. And that's why when a man meets a woman who is classic, who is intelligent, is going to be moved. Correct. And he will literally keep you for keeps at home. And then he's going to keep this woman at some point. And and when your man starts to earn more, they start going for workshops. They start meeting women who are challenging them. Yes. This is where you're going to find yourself in a spot that you're just a housewife.
That is my point.
And they're not seeing more than that in you. Yes. Because you're also not going for more.
Yeah.
And men, They want to be challenged. They
Correct.
want to find themselves with a woman who is keeping my table spinning to the next grade. If I'm here 4 months to rod, they want to see themselves, 6 months somewhere.
Yes.
They just want to be like, apart from the baddish stuffs. And now this is where it comes in. Now let me talk about this. You find most Ugandan women working more on their bombs, being all in, I must find myself like you're blinching. I'm gonna say this. It doesn't add up.
You see one thing about a Ugandan lady. A Ugandan lady in Dubai, a case study of Dubai. I've not been to Uganda, so I don't know how it is there. But I believe that whatever picture we have in Dubai, it will be same or a little bit better, maybe. I don't think that the ladies back home are better than the ones in Dubai, because one in Dubai they're already exposed.
Exactly.
To the environment.
True.
The Ugandan lady is living in her room. She will not think of how she's looking. In most cases, she don't care how she's looking. She just begins to move. She don't care about the kind of clothes she's wearing. She don't care about how her hair is looking. She don't really care about her taking care of herself. Like
exactly.
the way she's looking. Okay? She will just begin to move. Unlike a Nigerian, unlike a Rwandese, unlike a Kenyan, in most cases, they care about the way they look. They care about a lot of things. Ugandan ladies don't care about them. Okay? But me, I am still saying that if you want a wife for a housewife, if that is just what you want, a wife for a housewife, that will give you peace of mind. Okay?
Yeah.
That will not disturb you. That will understand you.
Yeah.
That will take care of you and take care of your kids. And will make your kids, teach your kids the ways of our grandmother. Do you understand? Bring your kids up the ways of our grandmothers. Then go for your baby. But if you want a wife that one day you know that you are going to sit in a sitting of men with your wife, then if you go for a Ugandan, you need a Ugandan that is really
then
or you have a lot of work to do on your Ugandan.
Hold on a sec. I feel like if you should first sit down as a man and you look at the qualities you want in your married wife, it's now hitting different. There is a man who is okay to go for those business trips alone, but as long as his kids are safe back home.
A lot of men are.
Exactly.
But is it the best?
But
how was the feeling? What about the wife? How is she feeling?
And me, I literally think it is a very good idea to try and keep yourself on the same pace with your man.
Yes.
Very
important.
Because now, let's say, babes, how was your day? How did the business meeting go? You need to find yourself trying to reason in the same field with him.
Apart from that, I'm here in the studio, hanging out with my boys. Okay? Hanging out with my homies. Yeah? And I left the home. I left my house with my Ugandan wife.
Okay.
I left my house with my Ugandan wife. I dropped her off somewhere in the salon.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm here hanging out with my guys. Now my wife is done with what she's doing. Okay? And then she's calling me, babes, I'm done in the salon. I don't want to say, go home and wait for me, I'm coming.
You can come and join us.
Come here, join us, and then we go together.
Okay.
This is a better way. But it's the kind of wife that you will have. Because you married a wife to be the mother of your kids, you will have to tell her, go home, wait for me.
Yeah. And some point, some men will be like, first go home and maybe try to put out something nice, try.
They will not, no, men will not, in most cases, they will not say put on something nice. After all, both of you left the home together. So if she was not putting on something nice, maybe, why you left together? But the point is, the man in most cases will say, go home. Why? Because number one, he might not be proud of the lady in the sitting of men. In most cases, men don't want to bring their wife in a situation where when you live with your wife, the other guy will say, but what were all the girls that this guy was sleeping with and dating? Is it this one that he saw and he got married? You don't know men speak like that.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
You don't know? 4 guys are seated.
Okay.
And one of the guys or 3 of the guys, they were here with their wives. And when they leave, the other 2 guys or 3 guys will be saying, but this James, all the girls that he has slept with, he end up with a girl like this. Look at his wife.
I mean, that's not any of my business. At the end of the day, he chose me. I don't care about what
you as a lady, it might not be your business. But in a way, it's not good.
Okay.
See, keep your wife in a sitting where three guys and 3 ladies. Okay, 6 people, 3 guys, 3 ladies.
Okay, so
Everybody
what
came with
is-
their wife. Their wife know about the situation of what's happening in Ukraine.
Okay.
Look at it like this: 3 ladies seated with 3 guys.
Okay.
We're having a discussion
Okay.
about what Donald Trump have done to
Okay.
Zelensky,
Okay.
for example.
Okay.
And your wife is just there, seated. She don't have information. She don't know about this.
Well, it depends. That may not be your area of interest, but you can tackle other stuffs maybe.
And if she can't, you've not seen situations like that where people have wives that can sit and they cannot contribute to any situation.
Well, yeah, I've seen that. And for me, my case is, it makes more sense. This is where it gets in. And this is why I literally want to emphasize it. Women should try and make good use of their phones and stay updated.
Yes.
Because
And work on themselves.
Exactly. You're not just gonna sit there and you just be on your phone, scrolling on TikTok, knowing, And also I feel like even TikTok gives us pages that we follow or things that we put our areas of interest in.
Yeah.
If you're always watching people making drama, it's gonna give you dramatic scenes. The more you keep on scrolling.
Because that's what the algorithm does. It gives you what you watch. What you watch, what you keep watching on your phone is what it gives.
Yeah, that's what they give you. So keeping yourself updated and knowing that even after doing some things, you can still keep up the tone, the push up. You can. The difference is, and me as an African woman or a Ugandan lady, I found it so hard. I used to watch our parents growing up. When a mom gives birth to kids, they stay reluctant. They don't keep back to their weight.
Yeah.
Because
they don't go to gym.
They don't go to the gym.
They don't go to gym. They don't take care of their body. They eat a lot.
They
start to eat. In Africa, in most cases, in my own country, when a woman gives birth, all the people on the neighborhood, they bring a lot of food to you. You start to eat. And
you start to eat. And
drink
this is
a lot.
Yes. And this is what.
And then at the end of the day, you just turn into a wife.
And
before you had that baby, you were a chick. Your husband calls you baby. Now he started to call you Mama Francis, because now you look like Mama Francis.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you understand my point, yeah?
I get it.
That's the problem I have with the ladies.
No, yeah, by the way, this is actually, you've literally talked about that. I've always been asking myself that as a young woman out there, whether you're a mom or you're not, because I'm exposed. I'm in a community where I'm living with people from the Europeans. People are exposed. You find a baby mom of 2, but there's 0 belly fat.
Correct.
And then you're going to speak about, like, why am I having this big stomach on me when a mama of 2 is having 0 fat? This is a question to go back and you have to use your brains. And now you find the most stupid thing and silly thing that people are doing is to go in for slimming pills, whereby you can keep yourself in shape. You just have to mind what you eat. And actually, I've always told men, if you find a woman who is always dragging you into those KFC zones, Burger King, pizza, honey, run for your life.
Why? A lot of Ugandans, they love KFC.
I know.
Ugandans love KFC. So if you find a woman that's always pulling you to KFC, why do you have to run? She likes it and she likes it. She's your lady, you need to do it for her.
Yeah, but it's not healthy.
Yeah, but that's what she likes. A lot of people in Africa, we just like to eat food.
I mean, I personally, I don't want to say I don't eat KFC. I do, but at what portion?
What are they eating? They can eat only what they can afford,
You
right?
see, let me tell you something. It's a very bad cultured life that at some point I feel we grow up in. Waking up and having leftovers. Having leftovers is okay as long as they're warmed up and had at the proper time. I don't know if you understand that. And as a woman, dragging your guy into a KFC store or spot, wherever it is, honey, that's not being classic.
Oh, but are they trying to do it to prove that they are classy?
I mean,
is that the point?
If you are talking, if you want to find yourself in a good spot with your man, that's a turn off.
Yeah, but the ladies that are doing it, they're not doing it because they want to prove that they are classy. They are doing it because they like to eat KFC. That's it.
But no, before you say you like doing something, what are you gaining out of it? Huh? I mean, I get your point. KFC is yummy, honey.
Yeah. KFC is very
Burger
nice.
King is
And the
yummy.
ladies, they like
Pizza
it
is
so much.
yummy.
They
But
like it
ask
so much.
yourself, what are the ingredients are you getting in your body after having that KFC? 80% is fats.
No, but it's okay if we cannot conclude. It depends on what you're eating. We cannot conclude that 80% is fat. It depends on what you're eating in KFC. KFC and Burger King, all of these eateries, Texas, they have different kind of foods there, kind of things you can eat there. It's not be fat. Let's go back to why somebody should marry a Ugandan.
Okay.
Okay. Now you said a Ugandan have all these many features that makes every man need to marry a Ugandan. But there's a but. In Uganda, they have the highest population of baby mama. In Dubai here, if you see 10 Ugandans,
They're all baby mamas.
9 are baby mama.
Exactly, 100%.
Now, these ladies, they have these qualities you are talking about that makes them be the best wife.
Okay.
Why are those men in Uganda not keeping them?
Most Ugandan women are not taking their time to get married. I'm going to give an example of myself. I'm 27, I'm not yet married, but I feel like I'm ready because I took my time. Most of my friends got married in 20s, 21, 22, 19 after high school. You know, you didn't have enough time to yourself. You didn't have enough time to explore. You didn't understand your fully potential person in you before you dragged yourself into that marriage.
Even most of them are not married also.
Exactly. Now I'm bringing to a point where it doesn't work because you are literally going for something which you 100% didn't think about. You guys think that having sex with a man is a guarantee for you to go into that marriage. Okay. Marriage is a big thing.
Yeah.
It goes outside now. It comes in with learning to stay with somebody in the same space. How do you behave? What is your best angle? How do you react to some issues? How are you treating his in-laws? How are you welcoming people at home? Yeah. It gets to be now broad. Yeah. It's not just about you. By the time I dragged myself into your space, it was just about me and you. Yeah. When it comes to marriage, it widens. Now you find yourself in a spot you're telling your man, I don't think I'm good with your mother.
What's that?
No, this is why I'm just giving an example.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So as a man, I think what's that?
And then you find somebody who is, let me give you an example. Like, you find a man who is going to come back at some point in the house and they just sit quietly on the couch, scrolling on their phones. But because you think you guys are in the same space, you think somebody's not entitled to have their own space. Yeah. Now you start saying, oh, my man goes out and he comes back late. So now you start saying that, oh, I think my man is not giving me enough time. It's not about enough time. You guys are being in the same space every day. Yeah. And he needs time by himself.
Correct.
Whereby perfectly you won't understand that when you are in a relationship with him. Yeah. Somebody coming back and taking a 20 minutes or 30 minutes rest after work. And for you think they have to come back and they start giving you time that you missed out. People are going through a lot in the day. Give them some space. As long as, I'm going to be like, hey, babes, how was your day? I'm good. I'll give him 30 minutes, 15 of his time. After I welcome you, I hug you, maybe give you a kiss, I'll give you 30 minutes to get yourself chilled.
A lot of these ladies don't understand that.
They need that. I myself, when I get from work, I get back into my space, I'll first sit on my bed for 15 minutes to 20, or sometimes even an hour. But if you ask me what I'm doing, I don't know. I'm just trying to take in my time. Rest from what I've been drained from the whole day. And you think because you're staying in the same space with him, you have to just, you're starting with your vibes. Be good. Yes, welcome him. Say hi, hello, give him a hug or wherever it is. And then give him some time. Leave him in the room. Go back in the kitchen, get yourself occupied. It is hard to understand this at some point because you're in love with your partner. But you also need to understand that at times you also go out of zone. And this is where it's not working out with Ugandan women because they're not seeing how big marriage is. They're only seeing the pinky honeymoon stuffs. They're not exploring it
And marriage
fully.
is very expensive in Uganda.
It is.
Very expensive.
It is.
You see a Uganda lady in Dubai and you asking her how much does it cost to marry her in Uganda, and she's telling you 40,000 dirham,
Yeah.
30,000 dirham.
Even more than that.
And then you begin to think, even you as a man, how long is it going to take you to where I come from? A man need to bring the money. To
Well,
the
you
wife,
see,
not contribute.
me. I personally, I don't want to find myself to put my man in a draining stage. But
Of
that's
30,000 dirham marriage.
exactly.
Of course, how much is it earning per month in Dubai, and how many years is going to save that money?
Yeah.
To marry the lady.
I mean, it's very easy. I for one, I'm not saying you should go for you should go in as cheap as you want, but if my man owns, I feel like my marriage is more important to me and my man and a few people, my family members.
Correct.
I don't owe the crowds an explanation for my marriage.
That is correct.
If I wake up and my man plan a proper dinner with my family, my mom, my dad, my 5 siblings, to let them know that, hey, I'm with you. In case you don't hear from me, I'm at his place. I think that's enough to keep your marriage going on. And then this whole thing of getting engaged, 100% engaging, I want it. Because your man engaging you, it kind of makes you feel at a safe spot. I don't know if you understand that. But don't just get somebody's daughter and you start letting her move into your space and you get comfortable. Take an effort. Go meet the parents. When I speak about meeting parents, Ugandans know we have 3 stages. There is that dinner or nice lunch you guys can keep at home just within family members. And in Ugandan language, it's called okuchala. It's just a simple visit. And then there's intro. Introduction is like I'm calling my friends, my distant in-laws, my distant aunties to come and grab a plate with me. Hey, everybody, my friends, my high school sweethearts, this is my man. That is an introduction. You're introducing your man to everybody. But before you do that, your parents must have met your man before. And me, my parents meeting my man is more important than other people. I don't know if you understand. Because the only person who is entitled to know if I'm safe is my family members, not the crowd. I love this crowd thingy, but that should be at our own will after exploring a lot, after building ourselves financially, spiritually, the mindset, businesses, after us even finding ourselves I think we're good to go for this next step.
Personally, in Dubai, to be honest, Ugandans are one of my favorite people.
Okay, that's nice.
To be honest, okay?
Okay.
But there are these things, there are certain issues as a person I like to talk about it.
Okay.
When it comes to Ugandans.
Okay.
I've taken statistics from a lot of Ugandans. I have a lot of friends.
Okay.
And 98% of them says to get married to a lady in Uganda, you need 30 to 40,000 dirhams.
Okay.
98%, this is what they told me.
Mm-hmm.
In Africa, diverse people, diverse culture. But in Africa, marriage is valid only when the parents of both couples
meet.
comes together and agree that I'm giving you James, I'm giving you Angela.
I get it.
At this point, marriage is done.
And the
any other thing is formality.
Formality.
Any other thing is show.
Exactly. And this is why
So my point is, for a man that wants to marry a wife in Uganda, 5,000 dirhams is a lot of money. In Africa. If you invest 5,000 dirhams in bringing your immediate family and your wife's immediate family together, okay? Give them some food, give them some drink.
I think that's enough.
Take the blessing. Me and you now want to get married, for example.
Exactly.
And we are living here in Dubai. We go back to Uganda. We bring both families together. We pay, there's a money they call the bride price. We pay the bride price or the dowry, whatever it's called there. 5,000 dirham, we do this. We buy some bottle of drinks, everybody drink, cook some food, everybody eats. We come back to Dubai, we go to Abu Dhabi, we register our marriage.
Exactly.
If we are Christians.
We
register our marriage. We comes back home, we have 25,000 dirham left.
Saved for you
If
to
we
build
use
yourself.
25,000 dirhams to buy Salik shares in Salik, or to buy Netflix, or to buy any of these shares, let me not name them. Any of these shares, okay? For example, Salik shares in the next 5 years, with the way cars are moving in Dubai. I'm not advertising for Salik shares. I'm saying that you guys will make something more.
You see,
Rather than using the money to feed the population and the crowd, use the money
and
to make a show, and then you come back to Dubai and everybody's on
this
debt.
is where I want to emphasize it 100%. Women think, a man coming to your home, you living your home in a very... I once told my friend, I'm even saying this, if my man gets to watch this one day, honey, I just don't want you to do a lot, because we have a long way to go.
Yes.
And that long way, we need to do it at this age of us.
Yes.
And we're not going to do it when you're 50. So what do I want from you right now? A simple meet up with my parents.
Yeah.
Engage me up. Take me that up, Debbie. Let's send that. And I'm okay.
And the marriage continues.
And I'm good to give you babies.
Even if I don't want to invest the money in Salik, if I take that 20,000 dirham, I can use it to buy a very beautiful car for you.
Exactly.
In your country. I park it in your home, in your village. Whenever you visit Uganda, you drive it. Are you not better than your friends? That they married with 30,000 dirhams.
Even not just that, you can even use that 25,000 dirhams to find yourself investing more in your businesses.
Yes.
Pulling out yourself. You have kids who are going to come out after that marriage. What are some of the assets you guys are trying to keep safe? Are you buying plots of land to know that in case my woman gets pregnant, now that we are married, my child has a safe spot to start? You don't need to invest, but this kid needs to grow.
Correct.
And if you find yourself in that spot, why are you asking a lot from your man?
No, but you know that 90% of the ladies, Uganda ladies, they will not like this thing.
Obviously, they don't.
Because they always say, if you say, when are you going to take me to Lubaga? When are you going to take me to Namilembe?
I know.
How much we are going to spend? They will tell you a lot of money, tons of money that they want you to spend.
But there's no point of going to Rubaga Cathedral and use vow when there's no plan B after that.
And people take loan.
Exactly.
Take loan.
Why would you put your man in that
Lubaga.
position? Why would you put your man in that position?
Okay. I'm saying this because a lot of people will say these Nigerian guys now, they are stingy, they don't want to spend.
It's not being about stingy.
We Nigerians, we are big money spender. That is no doubt.
But
we are not saying that. We are saying, what I'm trying to say is that on behalf of the guys, not only you Nigerians, but on behalf of the guys that are going right now to Uganda to take a wife, the investment that is needed to marry a wife in Uganda right now is too much. You guys should do something about it. Don't spend all that money to marry a wife. Don't let your husband or your man spend all that money. When he takes you, the money that is remaining from his savings, you guys can invest into something else. You guys can make something good out of your life. Instead of using the entire lifetime savings, the entire money that you guys have got from working in Dubai for 5 years to go to Lubaga or to Namilembe. Be wise.
And also, men need to understand that you just have to find yourself in a position of understanding that we have a bigger life after marriage than what you women look at. Women always want to feel like they're treated right. But people hustle hard to be treated right, Don't ask too much. Keep it easy, simple, breezy. Don't be that kind of a person who's going to be like, oh, me, I'm pretty. If a man is to take me, I need him to pay for my hand in marriage. Give me kwanjula. That is introduction. And then go ahead and we vow. It is very expensive. Trust me, you're putting your man on a hot spot. And because he loves you, it's love. Love is always going to be there. But this person is going to do it. But you're not looking at life after marriage.
There's no winner. In marriage, nobody's the winner.
Nobody's the winner.
If your marriage is the best today, tomorrow somebody's one is going to be better than yours.
Yeah, exactly. And
you understand? In marriage, there's no winner. And moreover, no matter the amount of money you spend to marry a wife, no matter the amount of money that you spend on that marriage, okay? Somebody that came to attend that marriage must say, I did not have food or drink. There must be somebody there that will say, I did not eat or I did not drink.
Yeah.
So you can never be a winner when it comes to marriage. Okay? So ladies out there know this. Guys out there know this. There's never a winner in marriage issues. Nobody's a winner.
And I feel like if you guys have reached a point of like, now we have had enough time of the courtship, we want to push things to the next step. I mean, just ask your man to come home, have a nice lunch or dinner with your family. That's enough to introduce your man to your family, because family is the most important thing. When you guys are breaking up, you're not going to call that random person who came on your wedding, who came on your introduction. You are going to call your mom. Mom, I'm not happy with his behaviors. Mom, speak to him. I need him to change. It brings back to a setting that the only people you need to validate your life in your marriage, and the only people who are going back to your marriage when it gets toxic, is your family, not the random crowd you pleased.
Correct.
And women need to understand this.
And the crowd will not remember tomorrow.
Exactly.
After eating today in Lubaga, it's done.
Everything is done.
They don't remember
And
tomorrow.
the more people you invite, the more money being spent.
Yes.
You need to understand that. The more people you bring into your space, the more people you need to prove.
And what are you proving?
And what are you proving? My mom has seen me without a makeup skin, and she's happy because I'm there. My husband has seen me without a makeup skin, and is happy because I'm there. But because a lot of people are going to come and see you, you need to keep yourself in spot.
Yeah.
You know? I, for example, if you're my friend, I'll be like, I'm so sorry I didn't invite you to my simple dinner home thing with my husband, but I'm happy to let you know that, hey, I'm married.
Good.
You
Good
know,
enough. And,
keep it
and
simple.
your friend will still say congratulations.
Exactly.
Whether he's angry or not, he's still going to say congratulations.
Just, at some point you're gonna feel like, you're gonna feel bad, because when you start inviting people, you won't invite all of them. But trust me, nobody is in the safest spot than you.
And moreover, all the people you are going to feed on that wedding. I've been to a wedding ceremony where people are dancing, the couple are spending money, people are dancing. And some people sitting there were saying, look at the way they are dancing. After 1 month now, 2 months, they will divorce.
I feel like...
Do you understand? People are still saying that right there when they are eating and drinking your food and your money. They're still saying, look at them, they are dancing now. After 1 month now, this lady will start to shout on this guy, they will divorce. What is that?
And now it gets hard, whereby women don't understand that when these people come in and they go, the only person who is entitled to that fully happiness is your husband.
Yes.
Not everyone out there. And you don't need to try and ask for a lot. You see me, there's one thing I've always been trying to tell people around who are dating. I don't ask for a lot. I keep my life very simple. Wherever my man can afford, I'm good to go. But the things I'm not okay with.
So most Ugandan ladies, same. Whatever their man can afford, they are good to go.
Yeah.
But the only challenge that they have is when it comes to this Lubaga issue and Namilembe, they want you to spend.
And don't ask your man to invest in a lot when he's taking you.
Because they just want to prove to their friends.
You're not proving anything, babes. You're not. Because when they leave, you're going to be on that hotspot by yourself. I just want to give people a very simple background of everything, is that when you get married with your man, at the end of the day, it's about the two of you, not people around you. The only essence of our family, it's because they've been there when you're growing up. And there is that respect. We need to honor them on that day. It doesn't make sense if you have a marriage and your mom is not there, or your sister. But you can still call them, but don't call people. Because I'm going to be honest, there are the same people who are going to sit down and they start backbiting you.
That is the truth.
She didn't even look pretty with her gown.
And they drank a lot. And they ate a lot. But they will still begin to say a lot of things about you.
And with me,
that's ladies' fault.
And with me, this is where it is different. I always tell people, I'm not a person who wants too much. I'll hit myself in quality, but not quantity. I want my man to invest in me when he feels I'm worth it. And I want my man to know that my parents knowing him is enough.
And that is enough.
And that's it.
That's the truth.
As long as I know, because when you meet me like this, I'm going to give you an example of me. Me, when I see a man with a ring, I always mind what I say to him. And I always mind how I speak to him. So with me, a ring means more. Because when I know my man, I'm wearing his ring. Like, he waved me up. I think this is enough for you to be like, hey, keep your distance. Mind how you come to me. Mind, I'm somebody's. But when somebody meets you like the way I am right now, obviously they're gonna be like, oh, I can still try my luck. So
And for sure, a lot of them are still going to try their luck.
So that's the only validation I feel like. Simple. Go to Abu Dhabi, have that civil marriage. I take you, Vanya, as my lovely wedded wife. And then you guys can push the road.
That's it.
Because
That's just
and asking for a lot in your relationship will kind of live in a space of asking myself, is she for keeps or she's going?
And a lot of marriages are broke up because of this. The man that borrowed the money from his friends, took loan from his friends to go and marry a woman. At the end of that marriage,
But why would you get a loan?
yeah, you of course you meet your friends. You call, hello Joshua, please assist me, 5,000 dirham. Another person give me 2,000, give me 5,000. You get this money together, 40,000 dirham. You move to take a walk. Okay, when you're back, the marriage is done. The money is spent. Everybody is back. You and your wife, both of you are back to Dubai. Your friends start to call you, hey bro, what's up with the money? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now you be under pressure. When you're under pressure like that, that love will start to go down immediately.
Exactly. When you guys have when there's so many bills on the table, nobody's gonna feel them safe.
Yeah.
Everything
The
is
love
gonna-
will start to go
and-
down. There's gonna be
And do
problems.
you realize that there are things that also demand you to keep them up? Like, for example, I mean, there are a few people who are built in their 20s. There are very few young youth or maybe young people who are built in their 20s. Most men start stabilizing around the early 30s and start building their homes around mid-30s, coming to 40s, some even mid-40s. So why am I emphasizing this? It's that it's a simple example that you guys have a lot to work on. In your 20s, it's love. And when that love is there, you need to find a way of making it feel it's safe. And making it safe is holding a simple dinner and that wifey up the document stuff, and that's enough. The rest, you still have a journey to move down the road. And that journey is, how are we going to find ourselves in the next area? What are we saving? What is our next goal in the next 6 months? Because trust me, it doesn't make sense if that man pays 40,000 dirhams for your hand in marriage and then you're going back to renting a space.
That is true.
It doesn't make, to me, it doesn't make sense to me when my man pays for my hand in marriage of 50,000 dirhams, whatever cost it is. That money is not bringing back profits. It's not an investment.
Yes, there's no ROI.
That's also should be something that should be hitting back of your mind. Is it an investment? No. If it's not, how about I focus on the investments? And I know I have my person, he engaged me up, he proposed to me, we're married, end of story, we are okay. Because trust me, we have a lot of things to work on through the marriage journey.
So, what is your final word to ladies out there that are still hoping that men will spend 30,000, 40,000 dirhams to take them for a wife in 2025 in Uganda?
That are still hoping for the men.
To spend that money.
One is you should know that you're going to keep yourself waiting for some time. So first of all, you need to know that if you are still there being hopeful that you're going to find a man who is going to pay that kind of money, like 50,000 dirhams for your hand in marriage, you should be in a position of understanding, first of all, you're going to date somebody who's older than you so many years. Because, those are people who are financially stable. 2, you expect to see yourself on a financial crisis with your man after that. And 3, don't expect things to be, once you invest in a lot, you end up making mistakes and things don't work out. Take everything step by step. Don't ask for too much. They're also trying to please you. And if he does it today, what's the point if he doesn't do it tomorrow? So keep it simple. Let him know that you're there. Just keep things very easy and simple for him. And that's where everything starts. The bigger picture you want, you can always celebrate it. You can always invite your friends for your anniversary. There are always scenarios that you can always keep it going. 10 years of marriage, you can always invite your friends. 2 years of marriage, you can always call in people. So there's always still space for celebration if you want something bigger. This is what you have to keep like in the back of your mind. You can always have it bigger when you guys are on the safe spot. You can say, babe, we've been together for 5 years. I think this time on, let's call some few friends who have been through with us through the journey of our marriage. And you can still celebrate it in a very nice, formal way.
What do you have to say also to guys that are looking to go and marry in Uganda in 2025?
With a man who is looking towards marrying a Ugandan in 2025, it's pretty easy. Just sit down with you. What do you want in a woman? And what kind of a woman are you looking for? If you want a woman who can share bills on the table, an exposed woman, an intelligent woman, then set your standards and goals right there. If you want a woman submissive, wifey material, taking care of your kids, raising them, they're also there. But it is going to be very hard to find all those perfections in one person. You know, you either want to be with a woman who can share business ideas, but at some point she can't give you the best meal that you want. So what is your area of interest? Is it best meal or business ideas? Set your goals straight.
Yes, and take it.
Or either you have a meal that's not 100% delicious, but you're happy because the business are expanding out there. Choose your cards right. What do you want? I feel like everybody knows what they want. So you as a man, what are you looking for? Are you looking up to a woman who you can present your laptop or a MacBook to her and she's, oh babe, I think this wasn't typed right. You need to re-edit this. Are you looking for that? Go for it. Because there are also fewer women in Uganda who are a bit classic.
That's the truth. But not as Rwandese. We need to make this straight.
I feel like
they are not classy like Rwandese. That is it. So I think with this we've come to the end of this podcast today. It's been a long discussion. If you have anything to say, if you have any comment on what we have discussed so far, if you think we are wrong, come on the comment section and give us your comment. If you think we are right, give us your comment. If you think there are some other things we need to know also, the comment section is open. You can reach my guest today on...
Apparently, my TikTok username is his cute bae. That's my TikTok name. Instagram, I use Ruth Vanish. And then also on Facebook, I'm there. Yeah, I think that's all.
So if you want to reach this lady also, just contact her on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tag her and I'm going to send her link on the page. Okay? Guys, catch you on the next one.